Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Perspective Talks Podcast. I'm your host, Zay. Follow me on Instagram at PTPofficial_. My personal is going to be at Zay with the K. Tonight, I got another return guest with me tonight. Go ahead, shout yourself out again for the people that know you.
It's your boy, D Wingo. Y'all I know I am, anyways. It's Wingo. The socials are DWingo_. That should be for TikTok and Instagram.
No Snapchat?
Hell no, man. The last time I did Snapchat, y'all motherfuckers kept sending me this weird shit. Y'all got wild. Some of the shit was funny, but some of it was like, alright, it's pushing me a little bit. Y'all kind of weird. But yeah, man, those are the socials, DWingo_ for Instagram and TikTok. Without further ado.
I appreciate that.
That's all I got.
Yeah, so tonight's topic, we got specific point of view we're going to talk about. First, starting off with regrets. And the main question is having regrets counterproductive to life in general?
Ooh, that's a good one. All right. So yeah, it actually can be. So having regrets can go both ways. Having regrets you can learn from it and grow from it as a person, get experience. But at the same time, if you dwell on it for too much of a long process of time, that can actually take a toll. So if you continue to hold yourself in the past, you don't give the future enough room for make yourself present. Damn, that was perfect. But no, seriously. That's what I look at it. So you say, oh, I regret doing this, I regret doing that. No matter if you regret it, you don't regret it. It happened or it didn't happen. It's in the past. You can't change it. You gotta continue to move forward. It's easier said than done, obviously. I've had times when I'm saying, man, I regret doing this. I should have did it that way.
Yeah, it's easy to say.
Yeah.
Because like in the moment, it's like, it would have been easier if I didn't do that.
But it felt like the right thing to do at that moment. So that's like when I started releasing music and shit, I kept thinking, man, I gotta do an album so people can know who I am. No, at the time it sounded like a perfect little dandelion plan, but now it's a baby steps you gotta get taken care of first before you build the mansion. You gotta take care of the foundation, then build the house around it and put furniture inside the house. I started buying furniture and I didn't have a house built yet. So I wouldn't say I regret that, but I did learn a lot. Because when I catch myself saying I regret it, did I regret it at the time? No, because I thought it was the right thing to do at the time because I was so excited. But I do wish I would have changed a few things. So I guess that would fall in the category of regret, or I wouldn't too much know how to put a nail on that. But yeah, regret does take a big toll on progressing in the current life and future plans you got down the line. I would definitely not too much dwell on it, because if you stay too stuck on that shit, then you ain't have enough room to actually progress to your full potential, what you can do, what you're capable of doing. But that's it.
So you said something along the lines of regretting something, but learning something from it. Mm-hmm. What I wrote down was, regret is not the same as learning a lesson. Regret is constantly dwelling on the past and just wishing things were different. And the reason I say regret isn't learning a lesson per se, is because when you learn a lesson, you don't really regret anything. Because you're thankful for that lesson. Because now you have the knowledge, you know better, and now when you're put in a similar situation that just occurred, or you learn from a situation that you just went through and you took something from it. Now you know better, you have the knowledge to not make the same mistake twice, or at least try something different that might work out better. And that's why I say regret is not the same as learning a lesson. Also at the time, whenever you're making a mistake, me personally, especially now, the past couple of years, I would say I don't have any regrets. It's a lot of lessons learned. Some lessons are just harder to learn, and sometimes you gotta learn those lessons the hard way. Me being arrogant and hard-headed I am, I need to learn my lessons the hard way 98% of the time.
That's a lot.
It is. It's only been recently is where I'm like, yeah, I'm not even learning that lesson. I'm just gonna avoid it as a whole. I'm not fucking with it. I'm good. Yeah, I'm the type where it's like, you know what, I'll be hopeful. Maybe it won't go that way. Maybe it'll turn out the way I want it to. Yeah, it never works out that way. It just doesn't. That's just not how life works. But I will say, I learned a lesson from that. I learned that life doesn't go how you want it to go. It goes how it's supposed to go. And I learned, it took a long time for me to understand that I can't just get what I want just because I think I deserve it. I gotta put in the work for it, for me to actually earn whatever the fuck I'm asking for. And kind of going back to what I was initially talking about, I don't really regret the things I do now because I make the best, most sound decision I can with whatever information I have at the time available to me. So if I don't have everything at my disposal to make the best sound decision, I work with what I have in the time that I have. So if I gotta make a quick decision on something or I gotta make a judgment call, then I work with what I have. I work with what I know, what I don't know, what risk factors go into that decision. Think about all the potential outcomes that come from that decision, and mitigate any type of risk, and ask myself, is the risk worth the reward? And that's kind of how I mitigate my risk tolerance and my ability to feel regret. Because if at the end of the day, even if I made the wrong decision, was it the best decision I could have made with what information I had at the time I made the decision? And I think that's worked a lot in my favor. It's worked really well. And hopefully a lot of people can take something from that because, regret sucks when you're constantly thinking about, oh, I wish I would have done things this way because whatever decision you made, maybe it was rash and very rushed, then you just live with that and it's like, fuck it, I could have done something better. Like, I could have avoided all this bullshit, not got myself into this predicament, not got the people around me in this situation had I made a better decision and took those 5 extra seconds to think about X, Y, Z. But if you don't have that information available to you, then you can't really beat yourself up for it. Now, if you are just negligent and ignorant, then that's on you. And learn to just be better. And that's my piece on regret. Question for you though. Do you think that regret can lead to pain?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
How so?
Most definitely.
How so?
I love using hot stoves. But I'm serious, man. It works like a motherfucking champ. So excuse my customs. Anyway, so have you ever told, hey, don't touch that damn hot stove. It's gonna burn. I know it look pretty and orange. Don't touch that stove. It's gonna burn. I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna touch that damn stove. As soon as you lay that hand on that, instant regret. Mm-hmm. And the reason you regret it is because it hurts. Yeah, right. It's like, motherfucker, what the hell is that? That shit hurt. Ouch. Help me. It's hot. Those are the sentences that should run through your head. Ouch, help me, it's hot. But then at the same time, it's like, hey, I bet you regret touching that motherfucker. And I'm just like, yeah, I do. Because you learned from the pain that it caused. Mm-hmm. So that can work both. That can be a literal thing, with actually physically touching something, or just emotionally going through something, or mentally going through something, like love and heartbreak. Like I heard this quote. Love is the only thing that can kill you but keep you alive for you to feel this pain. I heard that motherfucker. Say
it one more time for the people.
Alright, here we go. Love is the only thing that can kill you but keep you alive for you to feel the pain. That, when I heard that, man, I played it in my head multiple times. That's deep.
That's very deep.
Yeah, man. Some people that say I regret falling in love with you, or I regret loving you, giving you my time. But honestly, you don't regret it because at the time being, it felt perfect for you. It felt like it was right for you and whoever you were in love with, he or she or it or they, whatever. I should never said that. You come see somebody gonna say something like that, they gonna hate me. Don't take it personal. I ain't got a problem at all. It's making it worse. No, honestly, no.
Digging yourself in the grave.
I'm digging myself out this motherfucker. I don't care what nobody likes. I honestly don't. Just because you like cats and I don't like cats, don't mean I'm not gonna like you. But it can be vice versa. I hate cats. Now you gotta say something about that shit. I hate cats with passion. They don't do nothing but just fucking meow and fuck up shit. Knowing they do. Dogs you can train. You probably can train a cat too. Cat owners, you can train a cat. Let me know. Anyways.
Let me know in the comments if you can do that shit. I want to know if you can train a cat. I never heard nobody say I'm gonna train my cat.
I've never seen a cat walking on a leash, man. They just.
Granted, in New York City, people just fuck.
I've never in my life.
Now, does that mean they're domesticated? Probably not.
Yeah,
they're probably just malicious dickheads at the house. They just feel like going for a fucking stroll.
And they bring the cats.
Yeah.
That should be the topic one day. Fucking cats. Those motherfuckers are evil. But anyways, regrets with pain. Yeah, so you can definitely you can definitely go through pain with having regrets about something that you did.
Yeah, we were talking about heartbreaks.
Yeah, man. Dang, that's what it is. That too. Yeah, heartbreaks can be another thing. Heartbreaks the only thing that's relatable to a lot of people like in this world right now. This generation, everybody knows that relationships and it's a bunch of bullshit now. You can't trust no motherfucking body because all the social media is out there.
Woo!
You can't.
You're speaking to the choir.
Man, listen, man, you can't trust a goddamn soul. Man, the girl that I fell in love with, man, I tell you, that shit broke my motherfucking heart. But guess what I did with it? I made a country song about it, alright?
Yes, sir.
It's called Over Now. If y'all listen to it on Spotify, I'm play iTunes, all that good shit.
One more time? Where
it's on all platforms besides iTunes. Everything else is on Amazon, all that good shit. But anyways, not to toot my horn. We're gonna get back to this topic.
It's a good song though.
It is, man. But dude, yeah, so pain can most definitely be relatable to fucking regret. It most definitely can. Because you can like I just said, with the stove example, then with heartbreak example, or with just everyday life thing, like just if you was to hit your foot on the corner of a brick wall, you wouldn't regret it, but you would say, oh man, that comes out of pain. And then you go back and it's like, where am I going with this? If you was to hit your foot on a cornerstone of a corner of a brick wall, the first thing you do is pain. And then you're like, man, I shouldn't have walked that way. But you can't just automatically say, oh, I regret walking that way, because if you gotta walk that way, you gotta walk that way. But you'd be more cautious for it. Mm-hmm. But if you did it again, like over and over and over, then now it's not a fucking mistake, it's a choice of regret. It's like, yo, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, dude, I can't dumb it down. I think the heartbreak in the fucking stove is good enough.
I think
that one, those are two good points. How do you feel?
I say, and I guess this is kind of coming from a personal perspective for me, but as far as pain, me personally, I feel like pain leads to lessons learned, which doesn't necessarily mean you're feeling regret. And I feel like this is something that a lot of people need to start taking and understanding, is you can feel pain and learn a lesson from that, but not feel regret. If anything, you should be thankful for that pain, because if it wasn't for that pain, or whatever the decision you made that led you to that pain, which is another thing that people need to understand, that if you're feeling some type of pain, 99% of the time, if not 100% of the time, it has to do with a decision. It was led by a decision you made. And people just need to understand that you're going through what you're going through and feeling what you're feeling because of the decisions that you've taken.